Carlito's here, Miami-Dade County Fair, going to be part of this big wrestling event. Carlito, your dad, Carlos Colon Sr., has been announced to be inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. What does it mean for your dad to be able to get an honor like that? What does it mean to the family?
You know, it's a big honor. You know, he definitely is somebody that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. In my opinion, he should have been in the Hall of Fame years ago. But nonetheless, I knew that day would come. So you know, I'm very proud of him. My family's very proud, and not only that, but the whole island of Puerto Rico is very excited and very proud of my father.
What was it like? Because it's such a big wrestling hotbed down in Puerto Rico, and a lot of that is because of your father and what he was able to do wrestling and then also running the shows. What was it like, I guess, growing up around that, being involved in that?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. You know, it's like they say, you know, I have it in my blood. You know, I mean, I feel like I had no choice but to become a wrestler. And I think, you know, my dad's contribution not only big for the island of Puerto Rico, but basically, I think the whole wrestling industry, because a lot of guys, you know, in the States and from Mexico, where they got their start, in Puerto Rico, it's you know, they got to, it's a place where they got to learn, you know, really how to hone their craft. So, you know, a lot of guys that are stars today, you know, they spent a little bit of time down in Puerto Rico. So it's definitely, I think, something that's just added to the whole business.
Abdullah the Butcher was somebody that had, I guess, classic battles with your father.
Yes, yeah, you could say they were hardcore before
it even what? That's what I was going to ask you about, because you saw so much with ECW going hardcore, Japan hardcore as well. But your dad, some of the magazines and all, was crazy matches with Abdullah.
Matches, the barbed wire matches, definitely, yeah.
What was it like for you just seeing those types of matches and all?
Yeah, it was, for me, you know, surprisingly it wasn't a big thing for me, just because, you know, I think any child that's raised around something is just, you know, it's not that as impressive as you think, because, you know, they just used to see
normal.
It all, yeah, just used to see it all the time. So, you know, for me, it was, you know, it was, for me, it was no big thing, but I could see how someone, you know, outside would think, wow, you know, it's pretty, so, you know, it's just, it's like when somebody's, you know, somebody's parent's an actor or somebody, big star, you're like, well, how's it, I don't know, it's dad, you know, just whatever, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of the way I saw it.
You're here in Miami. What's it like being in Miami? Are you living in Miami, too?
I used to live in Miami.
Okay,
I lived in Miami for a couple of years. You know, I like it because it reminds me of Puerto Rico, especially the weather. I don't like being anywhere where it's cold. And I like the ladies here. I like the weather, so it's definitely. I wish I could have stayed, just but for traveling purposes, it was better for me to move somewhere more towards the middle.
Will you be at your dad's Hall of Fame ceremony?
Definitely, I will. Definitely, you know, I'm not going to miss that for the world. I'll definitely be there to be enjoying the celebration of my father.
What were your experiences like all over? That you've wrestled all over. So, what were your experiences like wrestling? What have you, I guess, if you learned anything, what have you learned from the business and from your father?
Yeah, man, I've learned a lot. And one thing I did learn is that you never stop learning. You know, I mean, in this business, I learn something new every day. So, you know, just when I think I know what, you know, I think I know the business, something new pops up, and then I realize, man, I don't know anything.
What does the future hold for you?
I don't know. I just take it one day at a time. You know, I'm just laying back in the crowd, just enjoying the business and enjoying being alive and just going out there and entertaining crowds. That's what I like to do. I like to go out there and just give the crowd a good show.
You had the apple, the hair, all these different things that you had during your development as a character. What things did you like about your character, your own persona, to entertain the fans? Or even anything we don't know that you might have done that entertains the fans?
Yeah, you know,
you've always been outspoken too.
Yes, maybe a little too outspoken is probably my problem, but you know, I won't take it back, and that's just the way I am. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, there's a lot of fun things, especially, you know, I can never. People say, do you get tired of the apple or the hair? I said, you can't really. You never can. Talk down or whatever about something major, you know what I mean? I accept that, you know, Carlito's known for the hair and for the apple, you know what I mean? So I embrace it, you know what I mean?
Thank you so much for taking time.
No problem, man.